Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 13 on the Wilderness Wildlands series for Farming Simulator 25. My name is Fear Machine Gaming. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing fantastic as usual. So, we have some good news and we have some great news. Our cows had their official 100 babies, so now they had their calves, so now we have 200 animals in here. We have made some changes to the farm, and guess what? Here's the great news. We are fully upgraded and we are ready to go. As you can see, we added a silo. We went ahead and did this because now the fun begins. I got rid of all the factories. I really streamlined everything. But unfortunately, we've got to buy all of our equipment with this thing. All of our seeds. I got rid of precision farming because there's one issue. Precision farming is so like detailed that you have to pay attention to everything. And after one full year of using it, I couldn't get my scores above 90. So I was just trying. So I just got rid of it and we got it. So we went ahead and we put our manure down here so we can have them. I went ahead and moved the thing. We also have a harvest ready, which is good. I moved our Omatana machine over here, which means we have to do this real quick because I just built it. So we're going to go down here and we're going to go grass in the hay, grass in the silage, and then total mix ration 2. There we go. Now we'll be making TMR. So this episode, we're going to, guess what? We get to start selling stuff and paying back our loan. So that's what's going to be fun. And we're going to, now the fun begins as far as, let's see how far we can go. And then once we sell our milk first thing here, we're going to come back and we're going to get this harvested. We're going to get this going. And then I've got to get some grass mowed. Also, as you see, we have 819,000 liters of food in here now. So that's pretty cool. So without further ado, let's get going so we don't spend a lot of time getting this. We have 92,000 milk. Now all of the milk sales and all of the sales that we go on paying this loan back. So that's what we got to do now. Unfortunately, if we have to take out more loan to buy animals or to buy feed or not feed or seed or all that stuff, guess what? It's got to come in out of a loan. So now the fun begins to see if we can actually manage to get out of debt. And just so you guys know, I will let you guys know here. Let's go up here. We are $5.58 million, $5.5 million in debt. So we got a long ways to go to pay it off. And we can only pay it off with, now we are going to sell the oats that we get off the field. And we're also going to sell our, and then we're going to bring our straw over. So there we go. So milk sales first, so we went ahead and downgraded, but we upgraded as well. So now it's a lot easier. This little silo holds 25 million liters of everything. So we got to head down to the shop without me crashing. And then we're going to come back. We're going to get that harvested. We're going to get that. But we have some big fields and some things. Look how much I've cleared out trees-wise. Just was another 100. We're at 1,200 trees. So just like we talked about, every episode we have to, so we're on episode 13. By the time tomorrow rolls around, we got to be on 1,300 trees. We're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. And then once we're out of debt, then we still got to buy cows, guys. So what was happening is precision farming was overriding the animal mods that I had in. So I had to take precision farming out for two reasons. One, it was very precise, very strict. I couldn't get my things up. Plus, it was messing with my animals. After one full year, I did not even have any calves yet. I was like, okay, what's going on here? But as soon as I got rid of precision farming, I saved it. Once I got rid of it, came back in and went to the next month, we had our calves. So it was definitely precision farming was overriding it. So we had $6,000. So we're going to pay back whatever we make here all the way back down to $6,000. And then we're going to sell our seeds that we have because we're going to our grain that we have. That's the next thing. And we're going to so on and so forth. And we're going to pay down that loan. So let's go get that first. So we're at 77. We made $70,000 with just 100 cows. So that's not too bad. Making some money here now. And I upgraded the tractor. Now we are at the Fendt Vario RGC modded. It's got 690 horsepower. Absolutely not realistic, but fun anyways. But look at, I mean, we're starting to clear. I can actually see through there now. I mean, there's still thousands and thousands and thousands of trees to clear. And we can't come off this map until it's done. But this gives us also something to do. So this is pretty cool. And then after this one, we're going to backcountry, which is going to be pretty cool. But I think we're going to do chickens. Go from there. It's going to be kind of neat. I'm actually considering strongly starting a series where, what's the word I'm looking for? Where I have more of a story mode, I think. Where maybe I don't know. I just have to figure out if I can write one or not. The only thing that we're going to do with the manure is keep storing it. Gotta get this in here. Whoops, I did that wrong. So that's why we did that quick. And just store it in there, and then when we get 180,000 liters, we'll sell it. That what was going to do next? Okay, yeah, the grain. So I got to put this over here real quick because we're going to be... Oops, I got to go this way. Sorry, everybody. Got to grab our harvester header. And then I've got to mow a grass off camera. It'd be nice if I could just drive straight. There we go. We'll get this set up here. And then, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was going to go with this first. And we're going to get this in here. When we have 180,000 liters in there, we will be able to sell the manure. There we go. 22,000 off one day. Now how much do we have in there? We have 25,000 manure total in there. We had 3,000 from yesterday. But I figured this will be a real challenge and a half. Remember, we can't sell wood chips. That's how we normally make our money. It's how we do it in the hood, as they say. There we go. Like that. Now, okay, so now I'm going to take my truck. And what do we got in this thing over here? We're going to bring the straw over. We're going to bring this 75,000 straw, put it into the cow pen, and then we're going to sell the 26,000 liters of oats. Now, I had lost a bunch of oats because we had put them into the seed maker, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. It'll give us a chance to really start over, if you know what I mean. But, yeah. All right. Then we're going to take, there's no wheat, there's oats. All right, so we get to sell this. And then when we have 180,000 liters of manure, we'll sell that. When we have 180,000 liters of slurry, we'll sell that. And that's how we'll do it. And because I guarantee you, we're still going to try to keep our head above water because we have to buy all of our seeds, all of our fertilizer, all of our lime. And we don't have precision, so now it's going to use it quite a bit more. So it's going to be fun. But, yeah, we're going to see. And then when the calves are born again, and we got to buy 400 cows. I went the wrong way. I wonder if it sells this way. Never tried it. Yep, it does. All right. So now, let's get this out of here. All right. So 91, we got to go down. We made another 14,000. So now we got to go here and we got to pay back all the way down to 6. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. There we go. $85,000 down in debt already after one episode. But now we have to buy all our seeds and lime, and I don't even think we have enough, so we may have to take out a loan. That's going to be the fun part of seeing how far down we can get this without and still purchase everything. That's why I did it, because being self-sufficient is absolutely fantastic, and I love it, love it, love it. But it does take the hard work out of it because you're making everything. Because in real life, we don't make our own fertilizer. We purchase it. We don't. I mean, unless we have our slurry and manure, then we use that. But there's times we have to use commercial fertilizer because we run out. So this kind of represents a little bit more real life in a sense. In one series, I'd like to be able to start. I'd really like to be able to start doing a lease-only series. Let's get started over here. Oh, yeah, we got to go get our loading wagon, don't we? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's just go. Let's get going, harvest. We're already 10 minutes in. And then we'll get the loading wagon next. We'll just do this kind of legit. Here we go. That field was planted in... Oops. That field was planted in oats. So we're ready to go. And we've got... once we mow the grass on the next field over... Remember, we own all our fields now. Once we own the grass on the next field over... or mow it, shall we say. Then we're going to turn that one right across from the little machine there. Right there. That one that's grass that's green. You can see it. That's going to be also oats. And then I think what we'll do is once we get done, I think we're going to start. This was our first one that we planted. We're going to plant sorghum. And then guess what, guys? Then we're going to have to literally get rid of this because this little thing will not harvest sorghum. So we're going to go to sorghum and then rotate between two different crops. And then we're going to have to buy a harvester because that's what I decided to do. Because I kind of want to rotate my crops. This thing only does, wheat, barley, oats, and soybeans and stuff. Canola. I just don't want to always harvest oats. We could do wheat and we could do barley, but they take so long. I like to rotate between oats and sorghum just because it's 4 months and it gives us something to do. But we could always change. I mean, it's really not the end of the world. But I kind of, well, then again, you know what? Let's do it. So, oats, and then let's change this one to, say, barley, right? I got to make sure, we're going to do this real quick. I want to make sure that we get up here. And I want to see what that process is. So let's get up here real quick. So that's what we're going to do. I was going to buy a harvester and stuff like that, but I thought, okay, let's think about this for a second and then get it all situated around. We did lose a few family members because I know that people get bored and they move on and things like that. So, all right, let's go here and let's see what this process is here. Okay, so canola swath. So we can rotate between all of these. All right, so next we're going to do, because we're going to get a swath from all of it. I don't know if we're going to get straw from it, but it should. I should because I have the additional things in there. So what we'll do now is let's do this. So we did a round of oats because this was our first field. The next, let's try canola and see if we get straw. If we don't get straw off of it, even though I have the additional crops in here, then we'll switch it to something that gives us straw. Because we don't have to have our manure. It's not the end of the world because we're only selling it anyway. So if we don't have any manure in there, we'll just, we'll do what we can do, So let's look at reality and let's go to canola now. So like I said, this was the first field that we planted in oats. So now we're going to go, and the next one we'll plant canola here. And then we'll do all the fields in canola. When we come back to this one, we'll switch it to a different one like soybeans or something and see if we can get the straw out of it. How's that sound? Sound like a plan? Sound like man with a plan? Just keep rotating and rotating. But yeah, I'm really considering, guys and gals, that my next series is going to be try to do more of a story mode. Kind of like, I'm thinking of like writing it out so that I can have something to kind of go with and hit the bullet points, if you know what I mean. So we'll try that and see. Worst case scenario, I fall back on myself anyways, and I just keep doing the videos I always do. But I'm really anxious to get back onto backcountry and see legitimately how many trees are there. But yeah, so on that series though, we're not going to use the swather. We'll use an actual harvester. There, this thing is awesome. I love this little mod. I don't, like I said, 2 or 3 episodes in a row now. I'm not quite sure what's real and what's not about it. So we've got to, here's the fun part about this series now, is now, like what I do, guys, and so you know, is that as soon as we get done recording, I lower the time down to ×3 so that I can finish what I need to. And if I still run out of time, I lower it to 0.5 just to be able to get done the projects we need to. As you guys know, I've always been transparent. I always tell you guys exactly what I'm doing on camera, when I do it, how I do it, just because, you know, that's just, I don't know. There's absolutely no reason why. I just decided to I put everything out there. I don't hide anything. So you guys know exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it and everything like that. So, so yeah, what we'll do now, unfortunately, is what I have to do so I can start catching up, is I have to get this field prepped and ready to go. This is why I really got really large equipment. I think I got a 18-meter seeder. I've got 30-meter lime spreader, 42-meter fertilizer and things, so we can zip through these, because I'm gonna now start mowing and harvesting. So this episode we are doing the harvest. Tomorrow's episode we're gonna do grass work on camera and rotate it. I still got to do the harvest during the day, because we got to remember, we got to now get our canola rotation going. So we'll get this field done, canola in here. I still have to cut 100 trees today. I also have to mow that field straight over there. I have to get it cultivated in so that we can get that plowed in, and then that one's going to be the second canola field. So we have to remember which way we plant it. And go on and go, you know, so on, so that we would harvest this one and then harvest the one behind us and go in order. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting, and we're gonna just keep going and going and going. And then I'd like to be able to, before we call it a quits on this series, all the trees have to be gone and we have to be out of debt, and so on and so forth. There's not gonna be any animal totals or anything like that, but we're going to work like crazy to get at least that pen full. But the big thing is getting out of debt, which is the $5 million, or $5 million, and have every tree gone. So now, like what I'm doing now, is you can see I'm starting to work around the farm. And once all the fields that we own have all the trees gone all around them and everything's wide open, then we'll pick a section. And I'm really considering doing, like taking like up here and like this section here. Like go from the road, from the store to the road, clear it out, and then just start working this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, like 100 trees at a time. But right now what I want to do is make sure all the trees are gone, road all the way down around. All this stuff right here has to be completely clear. First I'm going to make a road that goes straight down here so we have a section. And then once all the trees are out of there, then we can pick a section and start going on that. And that way you will never see that little Unimog again. It'll be somewhere in the corner, and that would be it. Although one episode I might come out and just do that, show you guys. I'm trying to save as much of the logging stuff as I can for backcountry. Oh, I missed another section there. So, about 18 and a half minutes, and we've almost got this harvested, and we dumped some manure, and we sold some milk and things like that. So, it's kind of neat. Kind of neat. And we already paid off $30,000. No, we paid off $85,000 in a loan. But remember, we're going to be having to take loans out to buy animals. And I don't think $6,000 is enough to buy our seeds and fertilizer. Although I do have a full tank of seeds and lime and fertilizer. So we'll see how far that goes on each field. Because at 42 meters wide, it's not going to take me only 2 passes to get done in the field. So, all right. So we're harvested. There we go. And now we get to go pick it up, which is, we're going to be wrapping this up here soon, but now I'll pick it up with the loading wagon and dump it right in over there into the swathing machine and go from there. So there we go. All right. So on that note, I want to get my goodbyes gone and go from there. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding ding bells. Get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you guys right back here tomorrow. Actually, no, it won't be, because I'm going to be taking the 4th of July off from recording. I'm not going to be recording. I'm going to spend it with my family. So maybe I might just put out a quick video since they're only 20 minutes anyways. So yeah, we might go from there. But all right, so now we just go through and we pick this all up, and then we dump it in this little machine right here. And then get that out. We'll sell the oats, all that stuff tomorrow, and put the straw in there. When the straw's filled, we'll start selling it. And then I'll get this fertilized. I'll get it limed. I'll get it seeded and fertilized because I have a direct drill now. So I'll get it all the double application on there, the fertilizer, turn it dark blue, and then we'll plant this in canola. And then tomorrow's episode, we get to come over here and get this field. I'm going to go ahead and get it mowed and ready to go. So we want to get it all set up so that we can just put this field in the ground. It'll be canola. So then what we've got to do is this will be the first canola, and then this will be the second canola, and then so on and so forth. Well, we'll go from there. Yeah, we'll go from there because I don't have to do that one just yet. And I don't have to actually technically mow, but I don't want to harvest every episode either. I want to get to where we're doing some other things too. So, all right, guys and gals, get out of here, and I will catch you guys right back here tomorrow with another episode. Have a great one.